What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today we're going to talk about the faction battle, which is something that we normally don't put a lot of emphasis on because it really usually isn't that good. You just log in, do your dailies, whatever, and then you're just going to get some bios. But this one here is actually quite a bit different where just like normal, you're going to be able to choose your faction that you want. I actually went with Science, but actually for this, you'd really been probably better off with Magic. I do believe there's better characters, but it's going to depend on the characters that you have available to you. But I just chose Science just because I love Iron Man. And then in the faction battle rewards, you can see that you will be able to get bios for Monica, which is pretty fantastic. That's actually amazing. And then we have the deluxe rewards here, where on the left side in normal you'll be able to acquire all these rewards, which is pretty cool. And then on the right you'll be able to acquire these rewards if you're willing to spend 2,500 crystals. Now personally, I don't think this is really worth it unless you're actually in desperate need of this mega rank up ticket. If you're in desperate need of that thing, maybe then it would be worth it. But other than that, I would not go for this. I personally won't go for this. I have 5 mega rank up tickets, but maybe some of you out there, you're in a different position. Maybe you don't have any at all. So then it might be worth it. And just like in the Cosmic Core event, you can farm a bunch of points by doing all these dailies, story, normal, ultimate. And it's going to be really difficult to do super well against whales or, massive farmers because they're going to be in here all freaking day farming these things, getting tons and tons of points. Like these guys right here. I mean, 6,000 points, 7,300 points. I mean, it's just insane. These guys, I mean, shout out to them. They're farming like crazy. Wow, go get them, boys. But in the faction battle war, you can choose between these 3 battles. Now, obviously, the higher level you go, the harder it gets. In the Mystic Mayhem 1, it's going to be easiest. Mystic Mayhem 2 is going to be a little bit more difficult. And Mystic Mayhem 3 is going to be the most difficult. But you get, more points compensated for you as you go into the harder difficulties. And so depending on the level of your characters, might depend on where you actually play this. On my free-to-play account, I actually did start with Mystic Mayhem and did it. And actually, it wasn't too bad at all. My free-to-play account has no tier 3s, no awakened characters, no over level 60 characters, and still did all right. But we're going to go ahead on this account. We're going to go ahead and do the Mystic Mayhem 3. And, in here, your native tier 2 characters actually give you the most points. They're going to recommend certain characters that's going to give you those bonus points. And, so like for Science here, we have the Maker, Cable, Iron Man, Dr. Octopus, Black Panther, Vision, Mr. Sinister, Beast, Ironheart, Pimatron, Hulkbuster, and Ultron. So whenever you're playing this, obviously want to use the characters that give you the most points. So in my case, I definitely want to make sure that I use Maker and Cable, Iron Man, Dr. Octopus. Those 4 characters are going to give me the most points. If I had Black Panther and Vision at tier 3, I would be able to get an extra 70 points from them each, but it is what it is. Now, whenever you play this, you can, try to use, type advantages and disadvantages. I personally am not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw an old boy here. And since I don't have a multitude of characters, you're going to need 9 characters. You can't reuse your characters in each stage. So if I use the Maker, Cable, and Iron Man in this first run, I can't use them in the second run. So I'm going to try to set up a team here where, let me see here. We'll put Black Panther in there. We'll just put Mr. Sinister in there, right? So that's 100 points. And then we got 150. So that's 210 points. Okay, so let's just jump in here and see how this goes. Let's take a look at this. Now, I played this on my free-to-play account last night, and I think this is freaking cool. It reminds you of AC, and AC is something that I actually did think was fun when it first came into the game. It's just that I didn't like the timer, right? You could only play at certain times of the day, and that was extremely inconvenient, especially for a lot of people out there that, have jobs, have lives. They can't play at those certain times. Let's see if we win. My Maker's doing all the heavy lifting. I lost Black Panther and Sinister. Dang, Cersei putting up a hell of a fight. Oh boy. This is where it's going to get real rough. The funny thing about this is my Maker doesn't even have an obelisk on him right now. He has no obelisk, so we're not doing near as much damage. If I had a rage on him, it'd be a lot better for this. But he's getting in the kills. Taking a little bit of time, but he's getting in the kills. Look at that. Maker with the O solo. So not too difficult at all. Not bad. So we just got 410 points from doing that. And let's see. Now we'll put in another 100 pointer here. And we'll put in a 70 pointer. And we'll put in a... Let's go ahead and put in... Let's see. Ironheart's actually going to give us more points. So we're going to put Ironheart in here for the leadership. And then we'll put in Iron Man. Whoops. And we'll put in Cable here. There we go. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be pretty funny. I guarantee Ironheart is going to frickin' croak doing this. Let's do it to it. First team should get pretty much murdered. I would think. We got 2 tier 3 characters. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. That was pretty easy. Let's see how this goes this time. This is another thing about like these AC type events where, or not events, but these where you play PvP, but you don't actually get to play. But I mean, it wouldn't be so bad again in AC if you could just play it at, you know, the times that you wanted, if it was available all day. Yeah, we pretty much screamed right through that. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Not bad. So we got 430 points from that. Hell yeah. So we'll set up one more team. And for the last team here, we get some extra HP. Let me see. All we got is 50 pointers. So we'll just put in Vision. And I think we'll go ahead and use... I mean, I could use Beast. He might do his fifth skill and give us a nice big buff. Or I could use Ultron, or I'm sorry, Pimtron for his summons. Let's do that. We do have 2 level 70 characters. One of them is Awaken, and I do have a Rage on my Dr. Octopus. I'm actually working on Vision getting him to tier 3 through the guided quest on this account. It's just that, you know, whenever you get to point in the guided quest, you actually have to use your own resources to level the character up. And I'm trying to save those resources, man. Those things are so scarce these days unless you're out there buying a bunch of packs. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Uh-oh. Oh, Scarlet's going down. Oh, she died, man. Killed the waifu. Oh, the God of Thunder is taking a bit of a beating. Woo! Oh, yeah. I mean, this is pretty easy, honestly. I mean, 1 Awakened character, 2 tier 2 characters, and still whoop their freaking butt. Not bad at all. I do think this is a really cool event, and I love that we're able to get these bios for Monica. I think that's absolutely amazing. And I hope that Netmarble does more of this. I mean, we need to see more of these kinds of things. You know, make sure that you are, you know, farming as many points as you can. So at least that way you'll be able to get, you know, these rewards in here. You'll be able to get the bios here for Monica. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic that we are able to do this. And let me see, how many bios are we going to actually get here? We got 20 here. We have 45, and then we have 70. And we have, oh my God, 95. 95 just from getting all the points from this, which is pretty cool. So let me know how you're all feeling about the faction battle. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm really loving it. And I hope that Netmarble does more of it because it's nice to get some new content every once in a while. Even if it's just these like short little bursts of content, it's nice to get something a little bit different because it adds a little extra spice into the games. And I do stream on Twitch at Reset. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.